Almost exactly 1 year ago, smoke from wildfires burning in Canada made its way into West Michigan, causing hazy skies and several air quality concerns. Now that smoke is returning. Fires are burning once again in Canada, and West Michigan once again expected to see that smoke.
13 Your Side's Blake Hansen joins us live from Grand Rapids. So Blake, what will people see as they head outside today?
Yeah, good morning, guys. By far, we are not expecting anything like we saw last year at this time, where we had pollutants from the wildfire smokes from Canada drifting into West Michigan. But we are getting to that time of year with dozens of wildfires in Canada where some of that resultant smoke starting to drift nearby. Here's a look at some of that smoke intensity, at least here in the Great Lakes region over the next few days. And you can see that based on the shades of gray, there is at least some smoke aloft in our atmosphere. Now again, this is not expected to mix down to the surface over the next few days, at least here in West Michigan. So the good news is that we are not anticipating at least any air quality issues for now, but we are heading to that time of year where that might become an issue, at least in the coming weeks and months. Last year alone, we had 24 clean air action days. That is a partnership between the National Weather Service and the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy, also known as EGLE. 24 of them last year. Only 2012 had more by just one more clean action air day. And the big difference between last year and 2012 was because of how hot that summer was. We just had a lot of ozone trapped near the surface. Last year, many of those clean air action days were because of the wildfire smoke mixing down to the surface, impacting our air quality. Now, a few tips that people can do, obviously, on these clean air action days. I want to make it clear, we do not have a clean air action day today. But when we do, as the summer goes on, is just to be mindful of any of that gas-powered equipment you want to use during times of yard work, and also to be conscious when you're heading to work and you're driving per se. One big difference is that there will be a little bit of a change up in how they issue these air quality alerts this upcoming year. But for now, Emily and Julie, they are going to be on the watch for this wildfire smoke as these wildfires in central Canada continue to increase in size, and as a result, that smoke drifting down at times into the Great Lakes region.
And Blake, this year Clean Air Action Days will look a bit different. There's a new system being put into place. Tell us about that.
Yeah, and to further that point, Emily, how they're going to do that this year is that on typical days, hot days per se, when we see some of that ozone get trapped at the surface of our atmosphere, they'll go ahead and issue an air quality advisory. That's mainly for those that are sensitive, have respiratory issues, sensitive to those fine pollutants in our atmosphere. On days where we have just more than the typical ozone, some of that wildfire smoke mixing down to the surface, if that will impact everyone broadly, then they will go ahead and issue that air quality alert as it impacts everyone. So again, a little bit of a different shake-up this year. They just want to make that stern difference in the type of impact that will be felt for everyone when we have some of that wildfire smoke mixed down.
Wow, well, here we go again. So good to have that breakdown. Blake, thanks for that.